Hello YouTube, welcome to another video by the Geo Scholar. Happy first day of spring. Happy first day of not meteorological spring, this is astronomical spring. Meteorological spring was March 1st. There is a difference between meteorological spring and astronomical spring. Today, March 20th, 2018, marks astronomical spring. And there is a difference between this day of spring, the first official day of spring based on astronomical measures, and meteorological spring, which was March 1st, which is March 1st here in the Northern Hemisphere. For starters, astronomical spring is about the position of the Earth relative to the Sun. Meteorological spring is about that up there. It's about your weather. It's about your temperature patterns. One thing to understand about meteorological spring, that is measured by temperature cycles. And the thing about that, winter in terms of meteorological definitions, those are the three coldest months of the year. Summer are the three warmest months of the year. March is not one of the three coldest months of the year, being wedged somewhere in between winter and summer. That puts it at spring. And that is how you can define meteorological spring. This right here defines astronomical spring. This is about the Earth's position relative to the Sun. Because the Earth revolves around the Sun, the seasons are determined by the Earth's position relative to the Sun. Now, that's the equator. And during the vernal equinox, which is the first day of spring, the Sun is right there. When it's winter in the Northern Hemisphere and summer in the Southern Hemisphere, the Earth is tilted that way towards the Tropic of Capricorn. 23.5 degrees south. In the summer, the Earth's tilted closer towards 23.5 degrees north latitude, the Tropic of Cancer. That's the Northern Hemisphere's summer, the Southern Hemisphere's winter. March 20th, today, the Sun and the Earth are lined up right here. The Earth is tilted at the equator. So remember, equinox comes from the Latin for equal night. You get an equal amount of daylight for the most part. And that, well, it's autumn in the Southern Hemisphere and spring up here in the Northern Hemisphere. And that is the difference between astronomical spring and meteorological spring. Always remember this about astronomical spring versus meteorological spring. Meteorological spring is about your weather patterns. It's about the temperature cycles. Astronomical spring is about the Earth's position relative to the sun. If you like this video, check out other videos on my channel. And as always, be sure to leave a comment, like, and subscribe.